As a full-time artist, I've tried lots of things to get customers to subscribe to my email newsletter. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that have worked and some of the things that have failed over the years, so that way you can learn from my mistakes and get more customers to subscribe to your email newsletter and make more sales of your art. The first way of getting more subscribers on your email newsletter is free giveaways. Now for artists, this is great. You can give away an art print and you can let people sign up to your email list as a contest, and you'll give away one free art print for all the people who sign up. And this works really well to get signups. I do this by posting messages on Facebook, either with ads or for free. And what I usually do is say, hey, I'm giving away this 8x10 art print. If you subscribe to my email newsletter, you will be enrolled in the drawing. What you have to do is just subscribe to my newsletter and share this post. And that way it starts to get traction for free. And there's more and more people and their friends and friends of friends and all of that end up seeing it. And usually I'll get anywhere from 30 to 200 subscribers over a 1-week period doing this. And you can just do this repeatedly week after week if you would like to. And this does help to grow your email list. But the downside to this is that a lot of the customers who get on there are not interested in purchasing your art. They just want to get free stuff, right? And so the quality of the subscriber is kind of low. I mean, I'm not saying that these are bad people or anything. I'm not meaning quality being low for that, but the quality of what you could profit from them is low. So I've stopped getting people on my email list this way because most of the people end up unsubscribing after 2 or 3 months, and most of them never purchase anything. And so you are just wasting sending out emails to people who don't really want to see them. And this is a waste of time for you and them. And if you're paying for a certain number of email list subscribers, if you have a service like that, like let's say through MailChimp or something where you only have 2,000 people and then above that you have to start paying to send out the emails, it can get costly if you have a lot of people on your email list who don't want to receive your emails and who are never going to purchase from you. Because let's face it, I mean, that's why we are sending out these emails as artists. We want people to purchase our art from us through our website or in person, but we want to connect with them and we want to have people buy from us. And so how do you get subscribers to your email newsletter who will purchase from you? That is the big question, right? And it's such a challenge. But one of the things that I've figured out is to drive traffic to my website through all of my social media posts. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm driving traffic to my website. And then on my website, I have a pop-up that gives people 10% off if they put in their email address, and then they will get that 10% off immediately. And then they start getting my email newsletter. But what I figured out over time is the people who are on there and then who want the coupon are actually thinking about purchasing. They are intending to purchase at some point in the future. They might not purchase right then, right away. A lot of times people need to come back to your website 3 or 4 times, even more than that sometimes. You kind of need to woo them with your emails, right? And so that's where the tactics of sending your emails to where people will want to open them when they get in their inbox, and they will want to get to know you better, and then they will want to buy your work. And so I kind of think about it as you need to send several emails a month, but not tons of them, right? You don't want to send an email every day or 3 times a week. You can do it like 2 or 3 times a month without really annoying people. And so what I like to do is send a couple emails a month that have nothing to do with me selling them anything. They're just fun emails, like video vlogs of me painting, talking about my work, talking about me and my cats, things like that. Things that people can relate to. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a cat person too. I really like this artist. She's fun, or she's funny. She's got a great personality, or look at this amazing thing she just painted. And then every once in a while, so once a month or once every other month, I send out a really good coupon that's basically a call to action, like, hey, you don't want to miss out on this. You have 3 days, you can get 25% off, and then they will want to purchase. And I want to add one really important thing here, right? So I'm an artist who sells in person and online. I don't just only sell my work online. And I have the best experience building rapport and friendships with my customers in person. So what I like to try to do is take those qualities that I've learned from selling in person and transfer them onto the internet. And this is a difficult thing because the internet's written word a lot of times, and that's why I like to use video as much as I can, because video makes you feel like you're connecting with the person a lot more than the written word, at least in my opinion. But I also write things on the emails as well, so that way if the person doesn't want to watch the video at the time or just doesn't have time, they can still read basically a blurb about the video so they know what it was about and they kind of know what they could be missing out on if they don't watch it. But these connections that I make with customers in a very personal way helps me to sell to them in a lot more genuine way, very similar to what I do in person. And so anything that you can come up with, any way that you can make that online interaction interaction more like an in-person interaction, I think is so crucial. And it has definitely helped out my sales, trying to view the online purchasing relationship with the customer in that way. Lastly, if you're trying to learn how to sell more art through your website, then watch this video. It'll give you lots of really good ideas. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.